Easily. What we put in the ground beef? Let me get one. I know. I just need some fries. It's regular seasonings. You gonna just it's like regular cooking, but it's like taco. So damn. Why didn't you provide the seasoning? Right. Sit the fuck down. Wait, didn't they give us seasoning last time? Oh, never mind. Let's see what. How the fuck we gonna use this head yesterday, Barbara? I'm talking about this season they gave us. No, we don't need that. We'll use some chilies. Oh, here. They gave us that.
Testing.
Testing. Look, y'all can drink y'all drinks together.
Testing.
1, 2. Testing. You need French fries?
Talk like this. Can you?
Stop staring at me.
No, why would I give you something? Fucking.
Oh, let me get some water. Yes, I'm ready.
Where's the? You got some okay
girl.
Let me
Run away.
get you something.
I just can't keep this family together.
Girlfriend give you something.
Jesus Christ. Is Daddy back there or did he leave? All right. Daddy left. Okay.
Ready? Did they turn this down here?
Yeah, they did. There's a camera.
Well, we just had someone come in here and lie. Okay.
If you have to leave during recording, like going back or whatever, just take
Turn the mic. Okay, sit it down.
sit it down.
Okay.
No.
I think everyone knows the kind of, yeah. I think everyone knows to leave me alone at this point.
Y'all ready?
Are we ready?
Pop has left the building. We gonna start without him.
How we look? Are we centered?
Mike,
Centered. Good.
Mike, how's
For Mike sounds nice. Check one.
His knee was out there. Oh man.
Why?
Sorry. Sorry.
Do I look skinny?
That was my reason for wearing black.
Hey everybody, this is Mr. Ish with Culinary Therapy, and you getting a back view. Normally you only see the front view, but now you see the people with the the cameras behind it. This is Mike. If you want to know who was behind how this good production is, this is Mike. And today is a special Culinary Therapy at Next Phase Restaurant. For those who have been, we're back with Next Phase, and I'm going to introduce you to our 3 people at Next Phase. We're going to start with the left, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves. We'll go from there. Start with Aisha.
All right. Good afternoon, evening. Welcome back to another episode of Culinary Therapy. This is my first time here at Next Space, so I am absolutely ecstatic about hearing about what you guys do. For starters, I am a mental health clinician. I am the owner and director of the Lighthouse Foundation, in which we run small talks with your small. I do individual and group therapy. I also provide a unique approach to therapy, which is where culinary or the culinary part comes in. Because as we all know, there's no cookie cutter person, so there's no cookie cutter way to deal and or handle or work through your trauma, right?
Right.
So that's a little bit about me. Tell me about you.
Hi, I'm Maya.
Hi, Maya.
I be cooking. I cook here at Next Phase. I've been cooking here for a while now. I've worked with my mommy.
To my understanding, this is a 3-generation business, yeah?
Yeah.
So do you only work with mom?
I work with my mom, my papa, and then my big brother too.
I love it. Okay.
Okay, I'm Tamika. I'm one of the owners here at Next Phase Cafe. Um, the other owner is my dad, Tony. So this is a family-oriented business, and we have lots of family have worked here, just came in to help out shortly, and then of course we hire outside of family, but everyone who works here becomes our family.
Okay. All right, so it looks like we are going to be working together to provide or to make some chili.
Yes.
Okay, so I've only had chili once, don't kill me. Literally once, and I think that was when we made it about 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So let me know how I can jump in and help, and I'm ready to see what we gonna taste.
Okay.
Let's go. What we gonna start with our ingredients?
Let me tell
We're gonna start with you.
Sure.
We got ground beef, Italian sausage, corn, and then 3 different kind of beans, and then tomato sauce, tomato paste, and then different variation of seasonings and sugar. It's optional.
Okay. All right, let's roll. Okay, so with me, a lot of times in therapy, I talk about following and or trusting the process. If we look at something as simple as your nails, and I'm saying that because mine aren't done, but I'm behind that. But like even the nail process, you have to have the removing of the polish, the filing down, the cleaning of the nails, and then we're going to shape it and then all the polish. So if we're going to use that aspect, give me some steps where we need to start with first. I'm gonna put my gloves on like you did.
Yeah, start with washing your hands, and then we start with browning my meat. So the Italian sausage and the ground beef, I'll brown it in the pan.
Okay. How long have you been cooking?
I've been cooking for a long time. I mean, I started cooking when I was little because we always had push this up.
No.
But we've always done stuff with food. So we had phase 10, and then when next phase started, it was catering, and we used to cook out of my pop-up's house. So all of the chefs used to teach me stuff when I was younger.
Okay.
And then in COVID around 2020, I started working here.
Okay.
I didn't want to put it on so you were ready, so it don't burn.
All right. So
Tell me
we
what
got
you
our
need and I'll
ground
hand
beef.
it to you. Could you hand me a piece of, hand me the gloves, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can you give me the ground beef?
We're gonna use our ground beef. No spray, no nothing, no prep work.
I don't be usually spray the pan. You can if you want to. But
Okay.
the meat is gonna produce grease,
Mhm.
so it's not gonna really stick to the pan.
I gotcha. And so are we asking them to provide a medium heat, a high heat?
Medium heat is fine or low.
I was gonna put it in so you don't mess up your gloves.
I'll really break it up.
So I can already tell a difference, right? So I normally just right and then peel it back, toss it in the trash. But you are breaking down to me another process. Tell me what this helps do.
Well, if you put it in there like just a big clump, then you're gonna have to take your spatula and break it down regardless.
Anyway, so we just stopping or cutting out a step.
Yeah, making it easier for yourself, really.
I like that. Work smarter, not harder.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
You want to cause yourself as least amount of inconvenience as possible. It's supposed to be quick.
You're gonna,
All right, so we're gonna
this
cook out
so
down on a medium
it's
heat.
separate.
Are we adding our
Really
sausage
separate,
in
but
at
it's
the same
already
time?
a lot in there.
You want to take some of it out so we can put some of the sausage in the,
Yeah, that could be fine.
yeah, we'll take,
All right,
we're gonna take,
right here. I'll hold the plate so that we can transfer some of the meat.
yeah. So we're just gonna take a little bit of the ground beef out so that we have more space for the Italian sausage
All
here.
right, so you just answered my question. I was asking if we cook the ground beef first thoroughly and then add the sausage, or if we can mix it all together.
You could do either or.
Okay, and you guys just literally gave me a whole life lesson, right? Because sometimes, you follow the instructions, right? We put the ground beef in there, and sometimes it's just a little too much, right? So
Mhm.
sometimes you guys scale back. You ever have that happen again?
Yes, I mess up all the time.
Yeah. And so Is it a mess up or is it just like a life lesson? Like, you know what? I'm gonna scale back here and add a little more here.
I mean, you could look at it like a life lesson. I think you have to take a lot of things in life like that.
Yeah, it's definitely about perspective.
Yeah. So I'm gonna season my meat. I like to do it when the meat is still pink.
Okay.
So
We got a little Mrs. Slash.
I'll let everyone know what seasoning you're adding.
Italian seasoning.
I hear it.
I didn't listen.
All right, so let's see.
But
So everyone at home might have different seasonings. We have some additional things you might not have at home just to add a little razzle dazzle. So we have Gouya seasoning pack, but Gouya also comes in a bottle. They have different flavors. So we're using their salad and vegetable pack. And then we're using their Asafran little tongue twister here.
I definitely use the chicken powder to make my own like bouillon.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Gouya seasonings for the win.
yes, every time.
All right. So if we go back, you know, Miss Small is going to try to relate everything to life.
A different.
But are we not dealt different cards, or are we not dealt a different hand? What you think, Tamika? Like, do you have this? Were you dealt the same cards in life that I was dealt?
I definitely was not dealt the same cards as anybody.
Right. So we just met today, but already we know that we weren't dealt the same cards. So just like we weren't dealt the same cards, we might not have the same season. Season to your liking, season how you like it. One more spatula.
Like one of the metal ones with the handle.
How are y'all
Sorry.
looking out there? Is everyone browning their meat? You need us to slow down, speed up? So far, all we've done is we're browning our ground beef. We've mixed the ground beef and the sausage together while they're browning. Amaya likes to season her meat while it is pink. So she's already used her seasonings.
You know, like the metal ones to be on the flat top.
And she's
I'll
giving her
grab it.
preference.
I'm gonna go grab a spatula really quickly.
I'm sorry.
It's
Nope, you're
okay.
It's just the plastic is too soft. Not doing what
You're
I need
good.
to do.
So how we looking? Everybody browning their meat, everyone seasoned their stuff.
It's okay.
Yep.
Got a yep.
I heard a yep. I did hear a yep.
So technically, this is not supposed to be used on my pan, my good old pan.
Because
Don't
that
do this
is-
at home, guys.
But we have like the ones that I use in my house, like
It's a little stronger.
spatula, so
Yeah.
it's like rubber.
All we did was get a stronger spatula. This one was a little supposed to be used for things like eggs.
Yeah, like if you're at home, I'm sure a regular
But don't use a
spatula,
metal
use a
spatula
plastic one is
on a
fine.
non-stick pan, please. I'm cringing on the inside at home, everybody. I want you to know that.
Because you don't want it to scratch your.
Yes,
Yes,
because it's gonna,
scratches the pan.
it scratches and damages the Teflon that's on the pan. We use metal.
I can definitely smell it. It's definitely
love it
very
so much.
fragrant.
I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit.
Trying to turn it
Alright.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
it's up. You turned it up.
I can hear it.
All right, so we're browning our meat. We're browning our sausage. We've added our seasoning. We're trusting the process that the meat is going to brown and be well seasoned, right?
Yes.
And we're not going to scratch up mom's pan. I
Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
So I usually just wait for my meat to brown
All
and
right.
then start to open up the canned goods and stuff like that.
All right, so while we're waiting for your meat to brown, tell me, how do you work through coping?
I think the best way I cope is by using coping mechanisms. Like
Mhm.
I like to listen to music. I like to write in my journal,
Okay.
and I do therapy myself.
Okay.
So I keep up with my therapist every 2 weeks.
Of course, I'm a little biased, so I'm gonna scream, therapy. But as we know, therapists are people too, right? So
Yes.
we have to definitely establish our own things outside of that.
Mhm.
So I love the wording that you used. I established coping mechanisms on my own.
That comes
was
from
it.
being in therapy, like I swear.
I'm just saying the verbiage of it. And so understanding the importance of identifying your coping mechanisms. Music works for me too. So who's your favorite artist?
Um,
Please don't. I'm not even gonna say please don't say. I have 3 teenagers, y'all. 16, 16, and 14. So let's go. Who's your favorite artist?
I have 2. Mariah the Scientist and Dawn Toliver.
Wait, say it. Give me a little enunciation. Who?
Mariah the Scientist.
Okay.
And then Dawn Toliver.
Okay. So I've heard of both of them. What they sing, rap.
Mariah the Scientist is a singer, and Dawn Toliver is more so like of an alternative rapper.
Okay. So yeah. Haven't heard them before. Okay, so if we use Don Toliver, give me one of his songs, some lyrics that really work with you.
I can't necessarily like give you any lyrics because it's not like motivational type. I grew up in a musical family, so I listen to like the actual like sound of the music. Like I like to be able to hear instruments. Like
Okay.
I like stuff that could be loud in my ears. Like I want to hear. If it's the trumpet, I like to hear the sound of the trumpet. If it's the drums, I like to hear it like as high as I can in my earphones. Like that's just how.
Fun fact, I play the drums.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would say I played the drums. So prior. I used to play for the church. So I really love music too. I can't say that I can't even say that I have a favorite artist.
Yeah, like, that's a hard question.
Yeah, because it's like depending on what I'm feeling, it kind of
Yes.
determines where I go from there.
Exactly that.
So tell me this, when you are in a state of like, I'm not feeling my best, I'm kind of low, mood a little down, would you go Don Toliver or would you go somebody, the artist, Mariah?
I would go Dawn Toliver because it's more upbeat and it's
Okay.
going to make me feel happier than what I probably feel in that moment.
Okay, I gotcha. So you're the rhythmic person.
Yeah.
And so on the flip side, if I'm feeling a little down about myself, I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna call this name and mom's gonna have my back when I say like India Ari.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
I might go back
Neo
to like
soul.
the miseducation of Lauryn Hill because sometimes you got
That too.
yourself,
That
like,
too.
who are you? Miss Small? Who are you?
Yeah.
So yeah, that works. And that would be my only thing with music is just being very careful about what we feed ourselves.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I'm feeling a little down, I don't want anything that's gonna
Yeah.
get me under,
It just makes you feel more sad.
Yeah. What kind of music y'all listen to out there? What y'all got? Who's your favorite artist, Miss Monica?
Can I?
Ashanti?
Fontaine Moore.
I thought you said Ashanti. I was about to be like, so now what song is that? No judgment, y'all. No judgment. If
Can I
Ashanti is
walk
your
this
favorite
to the kitchen? I want to dump the grease out of the pan.
I'm just gonna slide.
So-
I'm gonna slide around.
If you're at home, your pan should like fill up with grease and stuff. You want to dump the grease out of your pan.
So she dumps the grease. I think I might go the lazy way. I kind of tip the pan a little bit and then I take the napkin and dabble it. And that's kind of how I get rid of my grease. But go ahead, Tommy. Okay, so
You guys want to do that for like a sound?
Shantae Moore. Yes.
Yeah.
My God, just like you.
Okay, so yeah, the song or voice is your favorite artist.
Probably my favorite artist. Say my favorite artist.
Right, don't get this. What we got? Are you a music listener?
My favorite artist, Layla Happening.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
her soothing voice.
She's second for me.
I would definitely go hear her live. And I think the emotions that would probably be invoked is like some chill, laid back,
Mhm.
definitely positivity because Amaya says she's more into the beats and the rhythm of things. And even though her stuff is a little more smooth and mellow,
Mhm.
Hot coming around hot.
hi, y'all, I'm a slide.
They look at the menu.
All right, so Amaya, we have some drained ground beef and sausage.
Yes.
Mom has been so are we discarding the juice in the cans on the beans?
Yes, I am gonna dump some of the beans and stuff just a little bit.
Okay.
I might have to wait for her to come turn the thing back on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go drain some of the juice out the beef.
What's going on?
So this is definitely a lot fancier than my tabletop that I had when I was in undergrad. My joint had one burner and it was a little square,
They still exist.
but it still worked. It fed me.
See, we have the double ones mostly for when we do omelet station.
Okay. And I do love.
Because our chefs have like 3 and 4 hands.
So ask them if they can hear now.
Can you guys hear me?
Can you all hear
Thumbs
better?
up,
now?
in the chat.
You can't
If you
hear
can't
better?
We
Give
can
me a thumbs
hear,
down if you cannot hear me.
we can
Tell
hear
us who can
you.
hear.
Listen, we can hear you,
They say
but it
yes, we
sounds
don't
like
stick.
15 people are
I'm gonna
talking
pour
at
a
the
little
same
bit of-
time. Can you hear me?
Add a bit.
I can hear you clearly.
You can hear me?
Yes. I
Okay,
can
so
hear
it
you
sounds
very
like
clearly.
there
All
sounds
right,
like
so
there's
someone can
15
hear
of
me
you.
very
See, she's
clearly.
talking while I'm talking, so I don't know if she can hear me,
Or
but
no?
it sounds like it's 15 of
Thumbs
y'all
up, you
talking
can
at the
hear?
same time.
Must be what's going on in the restaurant. I
Yeah, they're
understand that
trying
because
to
I can
tell.
hear you without hearing everybody else.
Yeah,
You
they're
can
trying
hear
to
me?
tell you in the chat that they hear multiple
One
voices.
more,
if you look
I'll
at the
go
chat.
drain this one.
Okay.
Our handheld,
So can you guys tell us where you are, like, and what the directions are so far?
Okay,
Just really quick.
so ma'am,
So far what we've done is brown our meat.
yes, we seasoned and browned our meat.
We seasoned and browned our meats and we mixed the sausage in. So we have seasoned ground beef and sausage in our pan right here.
yes,
So
with the strain.
Okay.
yes. Now I'm gonna take some of the ground beef and put it
It's
into
gonna go
this
through
pot.
this.
How are you?
Sorry, I'm gonna take the ground beef and put it into this pot.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna start to pour the sausage and the beans and everything in there.
All right.
And
So
let it
if
off
we
the-
are following the process, if we are following the process, we have our seasoned beef and sausage. And we're transferring it because we're gonna add a little more ingredients. We're gonna give a little bit of more of what life gives us.
We need a little bit more room.
They're saying they're hearing better now.
Okay,
Okay.
now you can go ahead and add the tomato sauce.
I'm coming back. I'm getting ready to pour.
So you can add the tomato
Get
sauce.
my new glove on.
We apologize
Alright.
for y'all for
Um,
the sound.
sorry.
There was a lot of people in the
Apologize
restaurant.
for the
Rest of my meat.
sounds.
Say that
down
again.
now. Can I cook the rest of my meat down now?
Sure.
All right. So I kind of did this a little sloppily. Am I just gonna pour the whole can in?
Yeah, it's gonna put
All
them
right,
in.
let's swap. I'm gonna slide. Yep.
I guess I should have opened this can too,
Um,
so that we have, I didn't want to overdo it. So you can
Cause
use this
I'm
one.
about to,
We're gonna mix the rest of the meat all in there.
yeah, and then I'm gonna brown this and I'm gonna separate the chili between both of the pots.
Okay, well, I'll wait.
Is this okay for me to stir?
Mm-hmm. We're
Okay.
gonna add the other
we
can
turn
of
this?
tomato sauce.
Let's get that
Okay.
burner running.
So
Is that
far,
burner still on? Am I?
No, mommy, I turned it on.
Okay.
I'm gonna just step back and let them do the next phase thing, and I'm just gonna pause right here. All right, so we're getting our burner together. So far, what we've done, according to Miss Amaya, we have browned our beef, we have ground our ground beef. We did not ground it. We browned our ground beef, as well as our sausage. We have mixed it and seasoned it, right?
Yes.
So one of the things that I'm making sure I'm doing right now is making sure I get to the bottom, because I saw Tamika looking over like, girl, you are stirring this meat at the top. Get in there. So I'm doing a little bit of my grandma's elbow work and getting in there. Where are you guys as far as the steps? Has everyone ground their meat? Has everyone added their sausage? Has everyone added their seasonings to their liking?
So we're gonna go ahead and add another can of tomato sauce. And then you can also do the tomato paste as well.
Okay, so we got a sauce and a paste.
Yep.
What's the difference?
So the tomato sauce is more runnier and the paste, you see how that's thicker than the sauce? So you use that and it'll thicken up the sauce.
I was gonna say, you're probably gonna have to use
you're
that
gonna
fork.
use the fork.
So the tomato paste is also optional. If you have it, if you don't have it, it's not gonna ruin your meal. The purpose of the tomato paste is just to thicken up your chili. Some people like theirs a little loose, some people like theirs with a little thicker consistency. We like ours a little thick.
All right. So in life, do we have choices, guys?
Yes, we do.
We get to choose how we react and or respond, right?
Yeah.
And so that is actually part of, I know I'm really getting into this.
Okay.
It's okay, get it all up out of
My
there.
grandma say waste not, want not. Hear me?
Mhm.
All right, so life is life, and that was so big. That's why I was asking you about your form of coping, because realistically, life is going to happen regardless of what we do, right? It's going to be some things that's going to happen that work to our good or work in our favor, and there are sometimes going to be some things that can be a little bit challenging. And so when those things arise, what do you do? How do you work through it? Amaya says she listens to music. What you got, Tamika? What you do?
Music is definitely one of my therapies. I also journal, which she already mentioned,
Yep, she
and
did.
cooking. Cooking is relaxing. When we're cooking in a restaurant, it's not necessarily always relaxing because it's fast paced and it's a rush. We don't have time to like listen to music and just lollygag around in the kitchen. But at home, it's a different feeling. At home, the kitchen is our sanctuary.
Love it.
Are we adding tomato paste and meat and chili pack to the pot? That's
Yes.
the question.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we can
So
do-
once your meat has browned, right?
yeah,
Once
your meat is brown,
Mhm.
start mixing everything together. So you can add the tomato chunks as well now too.
So the chili pack, to answer that question, we're actually using an individual seasonings. So if you are using your chili pack or your chili seasoning packet, you can add it in now.
Okay, so the seasonings that you guys have is going to create the chili seasoning.
So
Yeah.
yes,
Everybody
we
says
recommended
we're
the
moving. They're saying we're moving fast.
Moving
sorry.
too fast.
FYI, so
I'm sorry.
it's good. But somebody said meat's still browning. We just let her know. So
We could take a pause.
yeah,
because
but
this
just to
is-
let everyone know, by the way, that you can go on the website and look at the directions that we placed.
Mommy,
The
can
link
you-
that you got here, it has all of the
I can
cooking
start browning
ingredients
this meat.
and the directions on
Wait
there.
a second.
So if you are a little bit slow, it's totally fine.
And
You
everybody,
can go with your
don't-
pace because the directions are there. And then
Let
we
me
can
turn
go
that
from
back
there.
down.
Yep.
Where's
And just to go over what we've done again so far, what we did is brown our meats. That's literally almost it. The ground beef and the sausage we put in. Amaya's about to show you guys one more time because we're going to add some more meat to our sauce, right?
Yeah.
So we have some ground beef, we have some ground sausage. She's going to brown it, add her seasonings while it's pink. Over a medium heat. Without using metal utensils.
Yes.
All right, so give me some more out there. Talk to me out there. We got music, we have journaling. Can anybody tell me why it's important to journal? Why do y'all think that it's important to journal? And also, may I have some more gloves? I have.
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Getting everything, I could take those. it's a means of getting things off your chest that you might not necessarily want to share with someone else ever, or you might just not be ready to share with anyone at that particular moment. But it's a means of releasing.
I love that. I love that. Have you done a write and burn before?
I haven't, ironically, and I have the book, Burn, what is it called? Burn After Reading. I do have that
I didn't
journal.
even know it was a book.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a book
it's a
you can buy.
journal called Burn After Reading that
Okay.
you can actually write. I didn't actually burn mine. I actually like to hold on to my journals. Some of them I throw away. I guess it depends on what era in life I am in. 'Cause in the past, I used to throw them away after like a year or two. But now that I'm older, I hold on to them. I like to actually look back to see my progress.
So same connection with that. I think the same in my younger years. I would throw them away because because it was like my diary, like no one can ever see it.
I could pull a diary from the 5th grade. I have all of my journals. I can tell you how everything felt.
This is the era where there was no internet. Listen, it didn't happen. Okay?
Exactly.
Um,
There's no camera phone.
Right.
There was no texting
Right.
people to tell them what happened just now.
But now I do understand, in the same respect, the importance of reflection because I spoke about it on our last culinary therapy when we were talking about developing goals. And a lot of people get into, new year, new me. They talk about how they want to change and this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But a lot of times, people don't stop, take a minute and reflect on where you've come from. Granted, we may not be where we want to be, but can you take a second and have a little grace with yourself just to appreciate that you aren't where you were, right? And so keeping those journals now make me feel like, okay, now I can reflect because I can see how I would have responded to a situation back then, and I can actually see the growth is right there in front of my face. So yeah, journaling there, that is very important to write. Anybody out there, what y'all got? We got journaling, we have music. What other coping skills or mechanisms do you all use? Reading. Thank you. Reading. I remember when there was a time I could flip pages.
I like
It's
to
not,
listen.
it's not there for me, but it's coming back. The
I'm in
teens
that
are
same
gonna be
place.
thriving and,
I do audiobooks. I love to read. So
I
when I cook,
do.
like when I'm at work, I'll listen to audiobooks all day long.
I haven't really, and I have like at this point, I think I have like 12 to 14 Audible credits. And so I've listened to a few books like on the plane or something like that, but just like if I'm like relaxing or having my downtime, it's like I just want to turn a page.
That's
It's
me. I still like to turn the pages. And also, it's a personal preference. I don't always like the voices that are reading the book. I have a problem with that.
They can be very
I'm like,
stoic
this is
sometimes,
annoying.
like-
I don't want to
We
hear
have a couple of other people. Chanel says hikes and touching grass.
Okay, wait. So Janelle said heights.
Chanel
Chanel.
says hikes and touching grass. Yeah.
Okay, so do you consider that grounding when you touch the grass? Does it matter if it's like your hands or feet?
It's a
Yeah,
question.
it doesn't matter which body part,
then
just
what
touch
else we got?
something in nature.
I
Yeah.
was gonna add, I like to sit by the water.
Oh my goodness, water soothes my soul. It's something about the water and the sun.
Yeah.
It really, really works for me.
Jayla says taking walks.
Okay, thank you, Jayla. A good walk really does your body good. It gives you some exercise and it clears your mind. So I can definitely appreciate that.
I like to pray.
And pray. That's definitely a way to reflect because if don't nobody else tell you about yourself, the Lord will.
Will.
When
He
I'm
will definitely show you.
anxious or sad, when you pray over your feelings, I know everybody don't believe, and you might believe in a different kind of God, but I feel like when you pray, it's all of your feelings, like any anxiety, sadness, stuff like that. For me, it just washes
It
away.
washes it all away. I love that.
Hot,
Okay.
hot,
Hot, coming around hot.
coming around
So-
hot.
So she's
We
just
have an
going to
iPhone user
drink.
Says I use the tapping technique.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wait, can you tell? Please share. Wait.
So it's a way of self-calm.
Ground beef and Italian
I'm not
sausage.
really well versed in that technique. Yeah, but it's self-calming. So you're kind of self-stemming. And I know a lot of times it's in the face. There are different areas that focus on in the face that kind of kind of like with your feet. When people massage your feet,
Okay.
even though it's on your foot, it addresses different areas of your body.
Okay.
So that's kind of similar. I would definitely be interested in knowing more about that. How long have you been doing it?
That's what I was
I've
asking
been-
about the app.
Oh,
Coming
I didn't,
around hot.
Okay,
I
I have
didn't-
to move.
Did you
my
ask
me?
How long you been doing it? Go ahead.
I've
No,
been,
we were asking.
I've been doing it, probably about a year. It,
All right, so
I use it because it's something I can do immediately.
Turn it off.
So it's part of a EMDR therapy. And, sometimes I'm not able to get away. It might happen at work or, and I'm not able to, pull out a Bible or pray at that moment, but I can self-regulate by tapping. And it gives me like immediate relief.
I love that. I love that. So what she was saying is that like she doesn't always have time to maybe pull out her Bible and or pray. So sometimes that's kind of how she self-regulates by tapping. I mean,
I like that.
Might be struggling a little bit.
nope, it's cool.
You could pour that into there. They do the same thing in this pot. In that
See,
pot.
I like it too. I thought I had it.
Do I need to grab a
So
real?
want to give an update on
So
the food.
yeah, what we
Um,
got. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna slide to
Oh,
the back.
I was gonna say we haven't done anything new. I tried to slow down because they were saying we was going to be fast, so I just redid what I did before.
This is basically a second batch because I imagine that everyone wants to taste this. And my son is already over there asking for a bowl.
Yeah.
And I have a house full of siblings expecting chili.
So can we run over what was done so far, just
Yes.
for everyone?
So what we did so far is we seasoned and we browned our turkey and a Italian sausage, ground beef. And then in this pot right here, we added the tomato sauce, the tomato paste, and the chunk tomatoes.
Awesome.
And I'm coming back with the next tomato
Thank you
sauce.
so much.
And again, everyone, you can go to
Yes,
the link that was
record
sent
on
to
it.
you. And if you go to the link that was sent to you, you will find the directions from start to finish. So don't worry if you're a little behind, don't worry. You can still make it through. It's all there for you.
It's all there.
So this is really just the second batch because it's not enough space in this pot. We're gonna.
So we have somebody who's caught up now. That's good.
All right, so what we've done again, I know Amaya just said it, we've already browned our meat. That's our ground beef and our sausage, and we seasoned it. We added our tomato paste, our tomato sauce, and our chopped tomatoes.
Yes, ma'am.
We
So
added all the tomatoes, and we're mixing, and now,
we can start adding our beans.
are we draining the beans at all? We just
I
dumping.
poured some of the liquid out. You can really do it to your liking. For real,
Okay.
for real. I poured just a little bit of the bean juice out, but I left a little bit in there because it got the chili flavor in it.
Okay. So, I'm passing.
And this one on.
And so obviously, I would say if you are a bean lover, add
That's
more
great for you.
beans.
I was
More
very-
protein.
I like beans, so I chose to put a lot of beans in it with my chili.
Okay.
I'm a bean
I
girl.
cannot say that about myself.
Beans are good for the heart.
The more you eat, the more you fart.
That is what they say. I don't eat beans, so yeah. But we're gonna try today.
Oh, I hope you
You
really
have the lid for this.
It's very
I really hope
fragrant,
you like
so-
Could you hand me the lid?
Yes.
I'm gonna put them inside.
Yes, it is
And
very
guys-
fragrant, so I am also still looking forward to tasting it. And I'm not opposed to tasting new things, you know? You might try something new and like it.
Gotta expand your palate early.
Absolutely.
A little
Sometimes you
tip at
try, you
home.
said I don't like it.
I was gonna say, make sure you put your lids back inside of the can before you throw them in the trash.
Safety
It helps
first.
lessen the accidental cut because cans will
Are
cut you sharper than a knife. Right.
All right, how we looking out there? We got our meat brown.
And
Yeah,
then,
is your house smelling really fragrant?
so now, corn. This is also optional. Hear me when I say this. This is also optional.
Do you not like corn in yours?
No, I love corn in mine, but I feel like some people be telling me it's like weird. Not everybody puts corn in their chili.
Okay.
I just like the way it tastes. It give it a little extra. It's a sweetness.
A little sweet kick.
Yeah, a little sweet kick.
Okay. I like life with a little sweet kick every now and again. Give you a little surprise. Are you all adding corn to yours, or are y'all going to just go the traditional way?
I'm gonna garnish
say
with
egg?
corn.
She said yes.
Garnish with corn.
Garnish
Okay.
with corn. Okay.
Okay, so our people in the audience out here, y'all corn or
Probably have
no?
to turn this up again.
And
I'm corn.
now
I got a, I
I'm
got a
about to
this, but the face is
season
like
this
this,
'cause
so
I
I'm
know the
not
chili
sure.
packets are
We're gonna
recommended.
try something new. It kind
We got a number.
Wait, slow down.
We got a couple of corn votes.
of, okay.
Yes.
See,
How
y'all
y'all,
giving me the
how
thumbs
y'all
up
feeling
for
about the
corn.
corn? I want to know.
Listen, they giving a thumbs
They're
up
saying
for
they're
the
using
corn.
it. They using
Okay,
Alright,
see?
Alright. So,
So I know that they wrote down chili packets as a recommendation, but if you're doing it, you haven't added it already, you can do it now. I'm about to put my seasonings in.
So she
Chili
said-
powder.
all right, so this is a little bit how my grandma used to cook, and it's like, I'm not gonna tell you how much to put in there. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, I like. I taste it while I go.
That's exactly
Yeah, I
what I
like
was
take a
about to
spoon
say.
around the house. Like, how you feeling? You like it?
We gonna taste it if we go, because you can always add to. You just can't always take away, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But it definitely smells really good. Let me see what else.
So if
we
you were
got.
using individualized seasonings, we're just adding a second batch of seasonings in now that we've added additional ingredients.
Mom,
Yep.
is this burning gas? We don't like this.
It's not. To get light.
So yeah, one person was saying not doing corn, but doing chili wontons with the children.
They're doing chili wontons.
Oh,
Oh, how do you do that?
I really want to know.
Like, are you wrapping
I was going to say
in
they're
there?
actually,
Yeah.
you had the wonton wrap.
Please upload your pictures into the
Yeah.
comments.
I wanna
Your
see that.
chili, your chili with corn, your chili without corn, your chili with extra beans, and your chili wontons.
I like spicy chili, so I also have cayenne pepper too. That's also added to your liking, because not everybody likes things too spicy.
I want to broaden and set my palate on fire.
Try spicy too.
After you've added your seasonings in, you can preheat your oven. So that if you have the garlic toast or any type of bread that you're going to be toasting, you want to preheat your ovens now. Let's see this packaging. Did you see the temperature? I would say
It says follow these cooking instructions, cook thoroughly to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit.
does it say the temperature to set the oven?
Preheat the oven to 425 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
And we're
So-
going to bake this for 5 to 7 minutes.
So follow the instructions on your bread packing. It varies based on the brand you might have.
I add a lot of chili powder.
Yeah, let me get this. This is fucking me.
So I want to personally get these when they come out of the oven, because I just want to be able to walk around the corner to say hi.
Yeah, you gotta be like coming around hot.
Okay, coming
Yes.
hot. Okay.
Hot, coming hot.
Yes, hot coming around. And they had to reply back her.
Hot.
So they-
This is like a call and a response.
Yes. It's
Like
just
when you're in
it's
the
so that
kitchen.
no one gets burnt.
And I used to work at Popeyes. That was my first job. So I knew the hot, but I never knew the hurt. So
Wow,
Right.
really? They not yelling herd at Popeyes? All that grease?
this was a long time.
Okay.
This was a while ago. So
Okay.
we might not have heard back then.
I realized that when I took it out.
I left the top of my house.
And there are no tops here. So
There are no
if you do have a top for your
thinking like-
pot or your pan,
Oh,
you can place your lid on now so that your pot
thanks so
of
much.
chili can begin to simmer. You want to turn the temperature down a little bit, just a little bit below medium.
All right, so I think this question is going to spark some things. Okay, so I heard in your ingredients that you have sugar.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do the chili in a minute. are doing some kick with some corn.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all put sugar in your spaghetti or no? If it's a yes for the sugar, give me a thumbs up. If it's a no for the sugar, give me a thumbs down. Where y'all at?
Yes to the sugar, and I just want you to know it helps with the acid from the tomato
I
sauce.
never said anything about the acidity. I'm just trying to see if we're putting sugar in all of our
We
tomato-based
got one
products.
thumbs down, one thumbs up.
Okay. Okay.
This is definitely an internet argument that's been going on for
Thumbs up.
years.
And I can
2 to
realistically
1 right now.
say
2
we
to
1 and
1
1.
for sugar. 2 to 1 for sugar.
Well, we got 4 to 1 for sugar because I haven't given mine yet.
What's up, Monica?
How you feel? No sugar?
Thumbs down.
All
Oh,
savory.
no.
All right, so
You have to put the right amount. You shouldn't
Yeah.
you shouldn't taste the sugar. It shouldn't be sweet.
on
Just
the
a little
first night,
sprinkle.
we have regular
Let me make sure this-
savory
The spot
spaghetti.
is still on.
On the second night, I do put
No.
a little sugar in there,
Because I smell gas.
make a little baked ziti. We put it in the oven and, throw a little cheese on there. So I'll go in the middle. I do yes with sugar and without sugar. Gotta mix the both. What about grits? Sugar and grits or salt? Butter and
I
salt.
do not do
I
grits.
do both, actually.
You do salt, pepper, and sugar?
Not at the same time. I like them both ways. Let me be specific.
Okay.
Because I like mine savory. I'll eat grits and gravy. I love some grits and gravy. I love grits and cheese. But if I want to put sugar in them, it's just going to be the grits and the sugar by itself.
No butter.
Oh, yeah, butter too. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I'm
no,
gonna be like,
no
how are we
topping.
having grits with no butter?
No. Butter has to be in the grits, but I mean, I won't add anything in addition to the grits. No toppings if I'm doing it with the sugar and butter.
Okay.
But grits and gravy, we have a tradition in our family. Every Thanksgiving morning, we eat grits and turkey gravy with the shredded up turkey in it. We're waiting for the turkey to finish cooking so that we can have that grit and turkey gravy.
Okay. Y'all are definitely giving me suggestions and ideas. How are you guys looking out there as far as your meat? Has everyone browned their meat? And again, we have the ground beef and the sausage. We combined it and seasoned it, right? Then we added all of our tomato products. That's the paste. That's the sauce. That's the chunks. All the tomato products.
I just
So we
turned
have
it
our ground beef, our sausage, seasoned,
Sorry.
add tomato products. Then we added our beans.
So we're
Gotta
getting,
taste
it's extremely hot. So we're
So
tasting
I'm
this.
just gonna dump it in my mouth. I'm not gonna have
Yeah.
it.
Nope,
I'm
this is
sorry.
for-
I like the foot right there.
Burn your tongue.
Well,
I was great.
please
Say,
don't.
please don't burn your tongue. It's,
Without the sausage, without the sugar.
yeah, we're
I
tasting
tasted
first.
it. I'm tasting it first. I just didn't want to sit here and taste it and let everybody else
Right,
taste
right,
it
right.
too. That's how I'm gonna determine if I need what I need to put
So
in.
once your meat has browned, once you put in all of your seasonings and your tomato products, add your beans, add your corn, let that joint simmer. And before you add your sugar, I'm trying to get a bite of everything. So I have 3
I have
beans,
this feed
corn,
sugar.
and
You think it's gonna be
3
more
beans.
chili powder?
I don't know.
I don't think so. So this is where the season to your liking comes in. As we said, the sugar is just an option. You don't have to do that. Amaya's tasted and she believes that she needs to add a little bit more garlic. Personally, I don't think I need any more garlic. And as far as the sugar, definitely a little pinch
okay.
to bring out the other seasonings.
Like something's missing.
So I can definitely taste the sausage in here.
Yeah.
The corn, to your defense, Amaya, definitely gave it a different texture and a sweet pop.
Mhm.
I would say that I would be inclined to try a beanless chili, but even though I don't like beans, it kind of needs a bean flavor, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna wait till we add the sugar and get it all meshed in together and see what So do I keep my thing on the side or?
Yes,
toss
you
it?
keep your
Okay.
thing on the
I'm gonna
side.
just put this right here. For those of you who are not new
You
here,
can make
now
some
know that I
They're empty
am the professional taste tester.
because I
That is
use
what I
them
like
with
to do.
everything that
I'm
I
not
cook.
allowed you
I
to
know.
take that time away from me.
Everything I cook has that dash in it.
A dash of what?
That's the name
Italian
of the
and
seasoning.
Oh,
the
okay.
Mrs. Dash.
They just need to be over here.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't even know what's going
She
on.
was informing me that she has depleted my home seasonings.
Yes. I was telling her to put that on the home inventory.
That actually sounds very daughterish.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes, they always give you a store list when you're not at the store.
A store list of your stuff though,
Yeah.
that they may have used. Right.
Yeah, I just need you to
All
know
right,
that
so
when
how are you guys looking out here? Is your meat browned?
Here.
Is your meat seasoned?
now this is the optional part, the debational part. Sugar.
All right, so can we do one with sugar and one without sugar?
Yeah.
Compare first. All right.
Somebody on YouTube said they like beans on their toast.
Beans on their toast.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna yuck your yum.
Oh yeah, the
But you
Texas
see the
toast.
side eye.
For the Texas toast, no, I feel you. You put, you mean you dip the spoon, you put it on the bread. Oh, I do that too. I also do that with my spaghetti sauce. Whatever residual spaghetti sauce is left that don't have no noodle, I put that on the garlic toast and eat it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It can be
So
a
we're not
meal.
gonna yuck your-
well, I'm not. Well, because, and I go back to my grandma a lot because that's where I got a lot of my cooking from. She had her own, she called it the shop, but it was a deli, it was a grill, everything. But yeah,
So everyone, you're ooh, be careful.
Sorry.
You should see a little boil coming to your chili by now. Some bubbling should be occurring. And that
Okay.
means you can turn it down some and
okay,
just
so
stare. Yeah.
all right, so then what's next? What we got next? How are you guys looking out there? Please don't feel like just because I'm ready to do a taste test, that it's a rush for you guys. I'm gonna hold my thing up. Is this the one with
This
sugar?
is with
This
the
is with
sugar.
the sugar.
All right. So, maybe I should not have held it over top of the uncontaminated. Since you're in your own household, you know, do what you will.
My hair is in
I'm the new chili eater, right? But I'm looking to see their reaction. Amaya said, we taking grandma away. Listen.
Yeah, a
we
little
get
more
this going,
sugar.
Mom. All right. Well,
A
let me
little
see.
more sugar.
Yeah, you can't even taste it. Don't even give me your opinion yet.
Okay.
It wasn't
Picture
enough.
from Eric. It looks good.
Oh, shucks, the picture's coming in.
Got a picture from Eric. It looks good, Eric. You got the
Please,
cheese on the
please,
toast.
do not forget
Don't mind
to
me. I
upload
must be
it.
hungry because I'm still tasting. I'm
I'm
trying
trying to
to
get
get.
a taste. I'm trying to
Let me get
Oh.
you a
production
souffle
desk
cup.
a little bit. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Well, see, Ish is jumping the gun because normally production gets the finished product. So I think he's favoring
Hey.
we're
Yeah.
taking in all of the smells that are going on around here.
Got pictures now from Chanel and from Chanel just finished hers.
Oh, thank you, Chanel, for uploading.
Mama. I'm sorry.
You
Using pet names
Chanel
on
said she
camera.
went air fryer.
Oh, you
air
put your
fries?
your ground beef.
Her toast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
We do that at home as well.
Them down.
Just
That's flat. Sorry.
Oh, let me see.
at home, I
And then
call
this
the
is a
air
side
fryer
with
my
no,
boyfriend.
with no sugar for you.
All right, I'm going to taste the side that is now sugared up.
And then
Let me taste.
All right, so are we adding sour cream? Are we not adding sour cream? Do y'all add sour cream to y'all?
now you just threw me for a loop.
That's a topping.
Not gonna lie.
So that's actually a topping, just like cheese. So if you notice in the instructions, it might say that shredded cheese is the option. And this is really literally just a little topping. We're gonna put a dollop of it on it once we actually plate it. Yep.
Okay. All right, so so y'all know already. We're gonna have to make this thing or take this thing back to life. So a lot of things, the sausage is optional. Your seasonings, they're optional. The corn is optional, right? The
Yeah.
cheese
Mm,
is optional.
this is it.
So if we relate that back to life, how many options do we have, hey y'all, when we're making choices, right? Because life is going to do exactly what it's designed to do. It's going to life. It's going to give us some hills. It's going to give us some valleys. But what we do in the meantime is really what takes the cake. So what choices are we going to make? What coping mechanisms are we going to
Stare at one more
apply
time and turn
in
it off.
order to make these choices, right? We got options, y'all. What else y'all doing? We reading, we're hiking, we're cooking, we're journaling. I was about to throw on one of mine. I'm trying this new meditation thing. Yeah, I'm trying in the morning just to sit still, not think about the laundry or the children or the breakfast or all the things that I have to do, but sit still with myself. Yeah, I see I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. But we have these options. Because the more you do them or the more you implement them, the easier it'll become. My co-hosts over here, when I'm telling you, they not paying me no attention. They are going on about this chili. I'm about to check these juices so I can taste my chili.
I'm so sorry.
Right?
The taste test is.
The taste test went in.
It
All right, so I'm going to taste some with the sugar, without the beans.
I'm gonna check on the text too.
Spaghetti. So what's the difference between spaghetti and what is this?
The difference is the beans.
The beans and the corn and the
That's
chili
only
powder.
difference.
And the chili powder.
powder.
So there's many ways to make chili. There's different versions as it's been mentioned. There's different options. I lost my thought. The beans is also an option. The different types of beans.
You can also like what I do sometimes in the house is if we do you want it on your chili.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's food is such a love language to be like I be making plates. I'm sorry. It just
So she's a chef, y'all. She be cooking.
yeah.
I know for sure that she washed her hands
Yes.
because I heard her wash her hands. However, I have children.
That's why you look different.
16, 16, 14.
Mhm.
So when she put the delicate cheese, I'm like, we got options, you know? Go ahead.
But no though, you could take the same recipe, just don't put the beans in the corn. Get you some spaghetti noodles. Spaghetti right there.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's
just-
definitely
Just don't
spaghetti
put
with
the
a
chili
kick.
powder in it.
Well, that's why I said it tastes like
Mhm.
spaghetti with a kick, but that was the taste that I got with no beans, and no corn.
Yeah.
But
When you
yeah,
tired of your
so
spaghetti
would you-
leftovers, it's
So would you think about putting corn in the spaghetti, or am I going too far?
too far.
Okay.
Not in the
No,
spaghetti.
no corn in your
Not
spaghetti?
in the spaghetti.
No.
So are we ready?
I'm gonna go check on the Texas
So
toast.
she's gonna
And
check
I'm gonna
on
call
the
you
Texas
so you can have your
toast.
coming out hot.
Oh, yes.
I'm biased. I want
back, y'all.
So this is the spicy and this is the one with the sugar. So we have it both ways. But by now you should be done cooking your chili. It should just be simmering. You can turn off your pots now. And I'm using a cutesy clear bowl just so you can see it at home. So we don't have a huge bowl. We just have a standard 8-ounce bowl, a soup bowl.
Sure.
Just gonna fill it up.
Can you look at it?
And if you like, just a little dollop of cheese in the middle. It's gonna melt down. And if you had some sour cream at home, you can add a little dollop of sour cream. But this is our finished product. Product. I can't talk. I'm sorry. The finished product.
2 minutes on the Texas toast.
Well, we can't do our finished product because we have to
We have to have the
talk
toast.
about toast.
So we're gonna
And I
set
was
this
ready for my
aside.
announcement.
And you know what? I'm going to grab a plate so that we can have those chili
We have a-
bowl.
Another picture from iPhone. I don't know, iPhone, you want to say your name, iPhone. We see iPhone, but we appreciate the picture, iPhone.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for your participation.
And then we got the one-tone picture.
Oh, I'll have to come around to see.
Oh. That is.
Oh, please tell me.
Sorry for all the noise.
Check on the bridge, you think
The one toast. All right. Okay, let me see iPhone's
Huh?
picture.
They just checked it.
Oh, no, that's not-
You can take a peep.
Okay, okay. Thank you, iPhone. And I
We
see
got like
some more.
You putting
Yeah.
chili in these bowls?
Thank you
Steph.
guys so much.
Yeah.
iPhone's name is Steph.
Hi, Steph.
Appreciate you, Steph.
Yes.
I don't have to. I brought them just so we can.
Oh, she said you were supposed to get one.
Oh, y'all at home getting creative. Huh?
I thought she said you
Raw
were supposed to get
onions on the top with Steph. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I need to get another plate. I'm sorry.
I just want to know.
I need to get 2 more.
We
So
got.
Khalil, do you want spicy?
Do you want
or
sugar?
Definitely
No
want spicy.
sugar? Okay, because
spicy,
this one with
spicy.
no sugar and it got the spice, the
That's-
more spicy kick.
And I promise you, the one that has the sugar in it is not sweet. It's just
no, I
okay.
get you.
It just tones it down and makes the flavor pop a little.
Y'all showing off with these pictures. I just let y'all know y'all showing off today.
Not ready yet, ready.
I want to take the notes. I'm like,
So, look. Something.
Everybody is going to chat. So we'll do a quick recap.
Chanel said, thank you, Chanel. Chanel said, I really enjoyed this. I was down and did not cook all weekend, and this was really helpful.
Thank you so much, Chanel. I definitely appreciate your participation. And realistically, this is literally what it's about. Like I said before, life is going to be life. We can't pick or choose what life gives us, but we can definitely sometimes pick or choose the way that we handle or react to things. So taking this time to do something productive, to do something that's going to be beneficial because I mean, we got protein all up and through here. And then when you make stuff with love, you can kind of feel it, you know, you can taste it when it goes down. So thank you, Chanel, so much. I definitely appreciate it. We look forward to having you. Okay. We got who else uploaded pictures? I got stuff.
Yeah, not the tape.
Yeah,
Dude.
Steph, we had that one. That's the one who did the
That's who did the wontons. The wontons look good.
Yeah. We had Chanel who uploaded her toast and hers. Toast with the air fryer. And then we had
Chanel does
Eric.
the air fried toast, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold on,
Eric.
y'all. Hold on.
Got the oven mix. Be like, come
While
around.
while we're waiting for
Heard.
the
Coming around hot.
while we're waiting for the bread to show, I just want to make announcements real quick that we have a new service for people who are looking for
crispier.
medical
put the
health home
bacon.
care.
They're like,
We're gonna send you some messaging around our medical health program, where we have doctors from our place, from our community, that help you with your health, people you can trust. I just want to let you know that you'll be receiving that messaging. Go ahead, what we got?
All right, so we have our chili with cheese. We have our chili without cheese. One of them has a little spicy kick and another one doesn't. Both we have paired with some some cheesy Texas toast, right?
yes.
And so what's your wrap up? What we got?
So basically everything you just said, we made 2 different chilies kind of technically. So we had one with the sugar, one without sugar, it's a little bit more spicy. And then cheese, no cheese.
So again, we're exhibiting the different options. Your
Yes.
cheese, your no cheese. I did the clear bowl with the one with the cheese, hoping that you can see.
I love it.
They
The
can see it.
presentation is, yeah, it's bomb.
They can see it, they can see it.
So how are you guys out there? I know we did have a couple pictures. Anybody else need a recap?
You know, I think we're good. Everybody looks like they.
So we'd like to thank you guys so much for joining another episode of Culinary Therapy. Again, this time is just set aside for us to come with our families or sometimes by ourselves, to build some bonds, to break down some barriers, whether it's in our own mental health or the mental health with the ones we love. We're going to keep doing this thing. We're going to find and demonstrate some alternative measures, or methods of therapy. We are also going to find out what Mike is trying to tell me. Nothing. Okay. So we're going to keep exploring alternative ways to therapy because we cannot pick or choose what life gives us, but we definitely can choose how we respond to it. We're over and out.
Thank you.
Deuces.